Let me run that back real quick. One more minute. Welcome, 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 cuties. Hit the like button on your way in for me. All right. Teresa, I'm cussing you out in the comments. Get out of this chat right now. Teresa, right? I'm talking about you. And before anybody else think I'm serious, I love you, sis. You know why I'm saying that. Get gone, okay? I know I just text you. Get on up out of here. Shout out to you guys, and happy Taco Tuesday to you. I see you, Aunt Debbie. How are you? I hope that you'll be going live today. I'm gonna call you when I get off. Hello, spectators. I see you as well. The elegant elephant is here. Let me scroll up. Did I see the elegant elephant? Trying to cuss Teresa out. But speaking of the elegant elephant, shout out to the elegant elephant, Peach Prince, and Mar for hyping up my videos, excuse me. If you guys don't know, you can hype up videos. It's free now. It's free. You ain't got to send a super chat, a cash app, or anything like that. It's a new feature that is offered by YouTube. And hype up the videos, guys. Please, please, please. Peach Prince, you were another one. Thank you. Thank you, Peach Prince, for hyping up my video. Look, I got to say a special congratulations to my little sis, Trending. Trending has crossed over 30,000 subscribers. And you guys know I love me some Trending. Been loving me some Trending. And she is on the move, baby. Trending is either on my heels or about to pass. But you guys know this is not a competition. So congratulations to my little sis. Why am I like this in the corner? To my little sis, Trending. Keep up the good work. Trending had in her title, and I totally agree. I can't remember it offhand, but she said something like, I have over 30,000 subscribers and have about 300 views or whatever. So I do know that Trending has pivoted. Myself have pivoted. And I totally agree with her with that. That 300 Trending will turn into 6, then 9, then 12, then so forth. And same for me. So keep up the good work. Keep up the good work and congratulations again. Hey, Simply. Yes, congratulations to Trending. I don't know what's up with my voice. But speaking of pivoting, I'm going to be doing a lot of short content video. In the chat, you'll see my TikTok page. Let me open up my chat on my phone real quick. Hold on. Let's see if it takes me there. Does it take you there when you click it? Let me see. Okay. I may have to do that a different way. I am. So I'm going to remove that comment, but I'll make a post. You guys make sure to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Patreon. What else, child? And absolutely YouTube. You know, it's a lot of us that's trying just to keep it onward and upward. And I don't know about trending, and I don't know her reason for pivoting. But for me, honestly, you guys know that Love in Marriage Huntsville. And look, shout out to Melody Cherie. But the show itself was heavy. The cussing out folks was heavy. And I just didn't want to do that forever. You know what I mean? So I'll be hitting. I actually have a video dropping on TikTok at 2:45, I believe. So yeah, shorter content, all of that. But let's go ahead and get into. Hey Shirley, hey Sound Check. Sound Check is one of my cuties that make sure to comment almost on each video, each live. I appreciate you. I do. Lady Sweetness is here. Child, you still in the meeting? Get that repellent. You know about that repellent, child. But okay, sis. Thank you. Thank you so much for dropping through. Hey, Side Eye. How are you, sis? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ain't the easy way is here. Kathy Johns is here on time, baby. And look, you guys know I got a special greeting for my sis Bridget J. Bridget J, girl.
Girl, what's going on?
Going on. Thank you to each of you. I have, let's see, one, two, three, four, about 5 or 6 topics that I want to discuss with you guys today. Hot topics. And Dr. Heavenly, I'm gonna spend a little time on her. Because look, I believe Dr. Heavenly is lying and been lying. Just my opinion only. My opinion only. We're gonna talk about Dr. Heavenly. We're gonna talk about Steven, scoop bald head ass. Well, he partially bald. Smith. We're gonna talk about Offset, play silly games, and win stupid prizes. We're gonna talk about Porsha Williams. And then also a video that just broke me down, child, because it happened in my hometown of Chicago. A Chicago mother with sickle cell was attacked by a group of middle schoolers. I'm not going to show you guys the actual, I'm going to show you a portion of the video, but definitely not when they started jumping on her and her kids. But the community has come together. So we will talk about that. Hey, Peach Prince. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. 78 people are here. Hit that like button for me. What up, though, sis? Happy Taco Tuesday to you. Patricia H. Brittany Janae is here. See, when I start calling the folks that I talk, say their names in a different way, I'll be forever. My sis is here. I am Pink Diva. Aunt Debbie again. Shout out to the cutie mods. Linda Gamble, the legend of the mods, is here and was here before I even started this live. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you. I try, child. Now, look, I will say if Lee dropped down in this chat, he was a visitor from my live Sunday night. If you guys didn't check that roast out that I had to do on Lee, go back and watch. But Frankie, excuse me, if Lee or anybody like him drop down, that maturity, baby, goes on the back burner. But I appreciate you. I really, really do. And thank you for that. And yes, shout out to our little sis, Mai. Y'all know I'm overprotective, child. But I think she is all of our little sis. Shout out to trending at some point. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. Let me go ahead and start with Stephen A. Smith. And Stephen A ain't left, in my opinion. He hasn't left ESPN. I think they have finally ridded themselves of him. And I, for one, want to know what happened. I'm nosy for the sake of content. I'm not a nosy person in real life. And yeah, I don't think that this was his decision. But we're going to go ahead and look at this from the Hollywood Unlocked. Shout out to them. If you guys aren't following them on Instagram, make sure to do so. But it is being reported that his show, the NBA Countdown, has been pulled for the rest of the season. Now, Stephen A is making big bucks with ESPN. And I feel like for them to do this in the middle of the season, something happened. Something happened. You was there, Spectator, when I had to let loose child on Lee. Um, girl, I just be mad at my business. Now I really mad my business, which is Hot Topics. Back in my love and marriage Huntsville days, baby, I was here, there, everywhere. Do you hear me, man? And all lay business. I don't care about them folks no more. Again, love me some male, but outside of that, you know. Now you may get a post here, there, video here, there when it comes to scoop ball head ass Martell Holt. It depends on what he's saying, and you know. But other than that, I don't even remember their names, half of them. But put a one in the chat if you think that Stephen A. Smith was let go from ESPN. Put a two in the chat if you think that he just decided in the middle of the season to bow out. I'm going to put my one and I'll read you guys what's being said. But it says this is an end of an era for now. On Monday, November 17th, ESPN announced the lineup for its NBA Countdown team, and noticeably absent is Stephen A. Smith. They didn't include him. He joined the network back in 2003, appearing as an analyst for that show, NBA Countdown. Now, Stephen A. Smith, again, guys, was making big bucks. I'm not sure if he still is. I'm sure they will honor his contract, but I'm talking close to, if I'm not mistaken, like 30 million per season. And he had signed a contract that should have ended in 2026, and mid-season again, he's been pulled from their lineup. So I don't know what's going on. You guys know how it is. It will be coming out. Everything that I just said is alleged, but there are new faces. New faces. Look at my sis over there, Danya, talking about I'm sick of him. Sick of him too. I don't know if it has anything to do with Stephen A. Smith's political views. He's been very vocal when it comes to that. Has some choice words about Jasmine Crockett and choice words about the Orange Man in his favor, though, and a lot more. So I, for one, won't miss him. Wasn't watching too much other than some of the headlines. Yes, Mo Better has some choice words when it comes to Serena Williams, and her husband checked him on spot. We also know that LeBron James had to check him for talking about his son Bronny. So Stephen A has landed himself in a lot of trouble. Not trouble, but people confronting him in person. And I don't know what it concerns. He does, Jacqueline. He does have a YouTube channel. He does very well over there on his YouTube channel. But this is Steven's main gig, you know? But anyway, when it comes to the new lineup, they will have senior writer Brian Windhorst, head coach Michael Malone, Malika Andrews, and Kendrick Perkins, along with Shams Kariania. The only one that I'm familiar with is Malika Perkins and Malika Andrews and Kendrick Persons. But we'll keep our eye out. I saw all the ones in the chat. And you guys, hey Misha, you guys are like me. Stephen ain't walking away from that type of money just to sit there and yell. So, wish him well on his future. I'm sure another network will pick him up if ESPN is done with him completely. I don't know, but we shall see. Okay. Are we gonna keep it moving? Hey Gia, did I say hi to you, sis? You gotta call me with an update. Let's get into Porsha. Let's get into Porsha Williams. Porsha is on my thumbnail, and you guys should know Porsha, along with all of the Bravo celebrities, were at BravoCon this past weekend in Las Vegas. And on her way home, Porsha got into a little something, something. Now, I don't know if it was a scuffle, a verbal argument. I believe it was verbal. And allegedly, we'll get to it once we get to Porsha's response to this. Allegedly, she said it was a Karen. Hey, Melanin. Hey, committed to journey. Let me stop looking at this. I can't, guys. Hello to each and every one of you. Hit the like button. 115 of you guys are joining me. But anyway, Portia stepped off of her Delta flight Sunday night, accompanied by law enforcement. And they said the incident, whatever happened on that plane, is under investigation by the FBI in Atlanta. This is all courtesy of People. But they said there was another individual that was involved. So let's see. The FBI is now investigating this incident, according to TMZ. Portia was seen walking out the gate with an officer who she spoke with briefly after getting off the plane. FBI Atlanta is aware of the incident on that flight, which happened again Sunday, November 16th. A Delta representative confirmed that two passengers were involved and that the flight continued and landed in Atlanta as scheduled. Now, that's the first part that I want you guys, that I just read to you guys, but I want you guys to listen to this audio. Do I have this paused? I do. So this is courtesy of Instagram page Bravo Snarkle. Someone called in to Watch What Happens Live and gave Andy the scoop. So while you're listening, let me know if, ooh, child, not 265 days. Let me know if Miss 265 days is going to be on that no fly list. Let's go ahead. Let me get this off my screen because it's, oh, shoot. I can't. I was trying this little meme. Oh, that's Campfire. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look. It was kind of annoying me, the ladies' movement. Take a listen.
Find that Portia's lawyer is saying that Portia was verbally assaulted by an irate and unhinged passenger without provocation.
Yeah,
Lindsay from California is on
sounds
the
right.
phone. She knows someone who was on Portia's plane. Okay, so did your
All right, I'm going to pause and play. But according to Andy, Portia was verbally assaulted by an irate passenger on that plane. And I just want to say this, the passenger better be lucky because we know, you all should know, Portia don't play. Portia will put them paws and feet on somebody. And anyway, let's continue.
did your friend see anything?
So my mom's best friend was on the flight. She said she was 3 rows behind the incident. She didn't really see what started it, but she just heard a ruckus. And then she realized it was Porsha and this old, she described her as an old white Karen.
Wow.
Said that she just kept claiming that Porsha hit her, but she said that she didn't see any of that happening. And yeah, she said that Porsha looked fabulous in her fur coat, and it was just crazy. But I'm like, okay, next time videotape it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's really all we got. But she said it was just her antagonizing Porsha, and she didn't really see Porsha.
Her whole aura in the footage that I've seen has very much been 100% innocence, and I blame the white woman.
I do.
Oh, child. Andy said he blamed the white woman too. Now look, we know that there's such a thing as Karens.
Thank you, Lindsay.
The Karens, child, will get all up in your face. Thank you, Lord, that I have not had the pleasure. I had to tell one of them, man, your business, this not that. I don't know what you're used to. But we know that they do overstep their boundaries. You get what I'm saying? And I'm on Portia's side. I hope that the FBI, and we're going to take a look at something else as well, but I do hope that they do their due diligence and clear our girl Porsha. Okay. Porsha was minding her business. But shout out to All True Tea on Instagram because Porsha did break her silence. TMZ is reporting this as well. And Porsha again says she was verbally assaulted on a Delta flight. It goes on to say she's clearing the air about that dramatic flight that landed her on the FBI's radar. Portia's lawyer said Miss Williams was verbally assaulted by an irate and unhinged passenger without provocation. The passenger then proceeded to make false allegations that were in direct conflict with observations from several witnesses. Portia's lawyer added, as with any incident occurring aboard an aircraft, federal authorities are required to conduct an investigation involving all parties to determine what, if any, offenses occurred. Ms. Williams has every intention of cooperating with law enforcement to whatever extent necessary and remains confident that the passenger will be charged. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? So this is Porsha. You guys see down here. This is that officer that they said accompanied her, and this is, I believe, someone that was traveling with her. So yeah, she was returning home from a Bravo. Let me see what you guys are saying. Whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? I am on Portia's side. Brittany Janae say, child, thank God I have not come across a Karen because my mouth is slick, but these hands, you know the rest. I do know the rest, child. And look, sis, they deserve, okay? They deserve them hands. Yeah, I ain't, look, find you somebody to play with. Find you somebody to play with. Mo better say those Karens be working overtime. All right, Team Porsha. Team Porsha. Yeah, Team Porsha. So we will have an update once the FBI is done with their investigation. I am glad that Porsha remained calm because, like I said, that's not normal. That's not normal Porsha. Okay, Porsha got a quick temper, sort of like myself. Go from a 0 to 100. All right, are we gonna keep it moving, Mr. Offset? Mr. Offset play stupid games and win stupid prizes. So I spoke to you guys about this, I believe Sunday night when I was live, and Offset made this post last week, allegedly. He's now saying that it was not him. But there was a post that went across social media. Child, it is storming and raining. It's been raining here since Saturday. But let me remove this so you guys can see it. The bottom half of this picture that you guys see on the screen, that was Offset last week, and he put my kid LOL. And allegedly he put that because of this Georgia law saying that if you're still married and you get pregnant by somebody else, legally that is the husband's kid. Well, Cardi B came out. She spoke. We listened to that audio the other night. She said that he's taunting her, harassing her. He's on drugs. He got a mental problem, all of the above. And she said people think it's funny, but it's not funny, especially if somebody end up getting hurt. With Cardi B speaking out, Offset is saying that it wasn't him. He denies posting that my kid stories post. And I think he lied. But he said that it was fake. So he also commented on an Instagram page early, and I happened to be there, and I synced it, and I got it. And he's saying that because of this fake post, he stands the chance of not being able to see his kids for Thanksgiving. So he was responding to somebody else, and he said, I think they told him to keep his cool or something like, oh, don't lose your cool. He said, I'm not. This internet is effing up my chances as a Black man to see my kids because of these false accusations. He goes on to say, I'm not even mad at Cardi for her response because you don't play with certain ish, especially kids. I'm mad because this F's up my Thanksgiving with my kids off of some fake ish. And it's not fair to me or her or them. Shaking my head. I'm sorry. This is what you guys thought I did. I'm innocent. Offset, if you don't take your arse on somewhere with this bullish. Do I have Bertha? Because Offset saying this is a theme that Todd, this is a scheme that Todd set up. I don't have Bertha handy, but you need more people. We don't believe you. Side eye, sis, I totally agree. He's full of crap and drama. And he has been taunting Cardi B since she decided to leave him. Now, this is how Lee dropped down in my comments the other night. We were talking about Offset. And she has a paper trail on him. She absolutely has one. And with the way that she spoke out the other day, kudos to Cardi, because I'm sure it's been mentally, excuse me, draining. I would be in fear, like she said that she is, and so forth. It's not cute. We know that Cardi wouldn't have divorced his ass. Well, the divorce is not final because Offset won't $10 million allegedly, and he's dragging his legs and all of that. That big, beautiful mansion. I had the picture, but I don't have it in Atlanta. He owes taxes on that, which are tied to Cardi, and he put that my kid ish in his stories, in my opinion only. In my opinion only. And yes, Jacqueline, that should be the next step. Cardi, since he playing when it comes to this divorce, go ahead and put that RO out on Offset. I totally agree with you, Jack. You know, it's all fun and games until she does things the legal way. You know, not Lee somewhere tucking child with the moose knuckles. He did it, in my opinion, side eye. It was him, you know. Yes, Offset is upset. So the girl done had a baby by Stefan Diggs. Gone on about your business. Leave her alone. That's no longer your concern. And go ahead and focus on the kids that you have with her. But it's a done deal. And every time Cardi is in the headlines, she should not have to go through some bullshit with Offset. You know? So yeah, kudos to Cardi, child. Kudos to Cardi. You don't know why ninjas can't see how he created his own problems. He sure did. Because look, Cardi is one of those down wives. You know what I'm saying? Which most wives are. They will stick with you and try to work with you. And then, yeah, if you continue on with the BS, it's a wrap. Okay? Sis said Offset brought this on himself. He violated his marriage vows. Now he's in his feelings because he never thought she would have stayed gone this long. Don't they make that mistake, child, thinking you never gonna leave them? Never. Almost put Cardi in a clink with his cheating. He is ridiculous. Facts. Anne has been seen on the arms of the girl that she almost went to jail about. Went through that lawsuit and all of that. So yeah, he no good. Look, dude, we don't believe you, and I definitely don't believe this post, this comment that you put up. You did it. So if Cardi's holding those kids where you can't see them on Thanksgiving, so be it. Find you somebody to play with. All right, that's Teresa over there in my phone. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving. I see you guys. Yeah, look, we love us some Russell Wilson more better. But you know what they say? They say Russell is he's a dweeb. He's a dork. He's not a man because he loves his wife out loud in person. Don't have no cheating scandals. No, you know, he's too much of a good guy for the majority. So it's a lot of them that learn the hard way. And in my opinion, Offset is one of them. So yeah, take your ass on away from here with them lies. All right, we're gonna jump into Dr. Heavenly, guys. Let me move my window up because Dr. Heavenly, I was going to do a video about you the other day, but I forgot what happened. I think you're lying. I think you are lying. So I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me go ahead and share this. Shout out to the Jasmine brand neighborhood talk. And I'm going to show you guys why I've been thinking Dr. Heavenly was lying. Dr. Heavenly said, and this is what's crazy. Let me remove this thumbnail. She was forced to address her son's legal troubles on camera. So she's talking about her son. I can't think of his names, but his name, excuse me. But he was over in the comments saying, "Mommy, I'm so proud of you," or something like that. What's his name? Was it Damon Jr.? Hold on, Zachary. So Dr. Heavenly's son, Zachary, you guys should know, he was arrested for allegedly putting them paws on a police officer. Aggravated assault. This happened back in 2023. And anyway, Dr. Heavenly came out and said that she had no idea. Daddy just not telling me. I don't believe it at all. I think that Dr. Heavenly knew then, and it's a damn shame. What season is Married to Medicine on? Gotta be at least 12, 13. Hold on, let me cross-check myself on that as well. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Married to Medicine's new season. Season 12 is coming up. So Heavenly, I believe, started in season 2. So that means for 10 years, 11 years, you've been able to fly up under the radar. You've been able to talk about everybody else's business. And you had to be forced to address your son's legal troubles on camera. Jacqueline W. She absolutely knew. So anyway, again, shout out to the Jasmine brand. But she says filming the newest season of Married to Medicine became one of the most difficult periods of her life as she navigated her son. Oh, it is Damon Jr. Legal trouble. How many sons they got? Who is Zachary? And maybe that's his middle name. I don't know, child. But she said she went into the season how she always go into seasons. She said, but this time the circumstances were far more intense. I don't like to talk about it, but I was forced to talk about a lot of things this season that I never do. And it's explosive. And I'm just going to say it's about damn time. I don't know if this is because of the other cast members that saying, look, you've been all up in our business and it's time for you. But for whatever reason, good. But this is why I think Dr. Heavenly is just not authentic. I'm going to show you guys this clip and then we're going to look at another one. But she responded, after Toya said that she was not polished enough to run for a state representative in Georgia. Take a listen. Look at the fake tears and all of the above. And then I'm going to show you guys a clip of Quad. Hold on.
Some conversations with Toya, and she had some not so interesting statements about you running and that she felt like you weren't polished. And a lot of the comments did not agree with her. They felt that as a Black woman, kind of set our community back.
Oh, thank you. Listen, first and foremost, I just hate that I did not educate Toya on that she's not even in my district.
Did we go over this part Sunday night? I don't know. Daddy hasn't talked much about his son's arrest. Jacqueline H. Okay, 2 sons and a daughter. Look, Daddy told his wife. Daddy absolutely told his wife. Heavenly just wanted to continue to sweep this shit under the rug. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion only. If I have been getting paid to not say shit about my real life. Look, people like real. People like authentic people, no matter how that comes out. And she hasn't been. We know she was all up in Mariah's business, with your mama, her and Quath, and had their own little beef at one point. Toya, all of the above. But what really, really let me know, as far as Dr. Heavenly not being authentic, was this here. And this is Quad coaching her. Now, I don't know if I touched on this Sunday night, but I wanted to touch on it again based off of her coming out and trying to lie, in my opinion, that she didn't know her son was arrested. Y'all know damn well Damon told Dr. Heavenly that boy was arrested, that man or whatever. There's no way she didn't know. And I remember her going on her YouTube page last year trying to look shocked. It was a lie to me. Now she's saying she didn't know, so that's what we're gonna go with for the sake of this video. Heavenly ass knew. She knew. But let's go ahead and take a look at Quad coaching Heavenly just to be real.
And assistance, right? Those are the things. Went to the inner city schools. Those are the things. I don't think that that's congressional. So I don't say it. But it's not about, hold on, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna open up the floor to somebody else. And I'm not proud of how. Baby, no. Let me tell you something. It's not about being congressional. That's where you're going wrong. It's about being human. It's about being having that relatability. You live the life that a lot of our people today are living. People are trying to figure out how they're gonna eat, so the SNAP benefits are gone.
Enough. So as I mentioned, I know we Hey Sweet Tea touched on this briefly the other night, but this makes me not believe anything. And look, if Quad got to coach Heavenly on what she needs to do and say to run, Quad needs to be the one that's running for office. Heavenly think that the people of Georgia or whatever want her to come up there and sell them some bullshit like she been doing on Married to Medicine all this time. Quad, you need to run. If you got to coach her, you run. Let's look at it a little more.
Have to go and have food stamps. Right now, they can't even get food stamps. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So don't. Let me tell you something. The beauty and the most power you have, if you never hear me say anything, friend, the most power that you have is being who you are and telling who you are and telling your story. If you unlock that, I don't think there'll be a candidate stronger than you.
Now, look, this is similar to how I felt, but Heavenly, before I get into that, went on basically to repeat everything that Quad said when she was interviewed at BravoCon. My mom, was on food stamps and, coached. So I don't know if she ready. I don't care. But Heavenly, you can go ahead and get on up out of here. She's not that type of wife, in my opinion, that did not know that her son had been arrested. So we shall see. Oh, it's storming. Hellish is like Kimmy. She don't want to talk about nothing. And Bridget J, when I just stopped myself, this is what I was about to say. This is similar to, because again, she been on Married to Medicine at least 10 years, 11. This is similar to when Melody Cherie decided to leave Love and Marriage Huntsville. You guys should remember Marcel and Tisha went live. Once they notified the cast, in my opinion, that's why they decided to go live. And he had the audacity to say, well, what do y'all want to see? Y'all let us know what you want to see. Your ass been on Love and Marriage Huntsville damn near 10 years. What do you mean? What do people want to see? So I feel the same way about Heavenly. What do you mean you were forced? Crazy to me. It's Shorten here. Hey, Shorten. How are you, sis? Debbie say Dr. Hellish is trying to clean up her image. Debbie. So we'll see. I can't wait to see. And I think that it's still going to be fake and phony how she discusses her son's arrest on Married to Medicine. You guys join me over there on Patreon if you haven't already, because we will be watching Married to Medicine starting November the 30th. So click the link. Put in the chat real quickly. Do you think that Heavenly knew? Put a 1 in the chat if you think that she knew about her son. Put a 2 in the chat if you feel like Dr. Damon held that from Heavenly. Let me know. And you guys hold on 1 second. Let me because it's storming. Let me do something real quick. Give me 30 seconds. All right. Let me see what you guys are saying. I got one more window open. Hey, EDB. I got one more window open. Give me 30 seconds because it's pouring down, raining. Hold on, guys. All right, that was 40. But let me see what you guys are saying. And then we're going to get into this heartbreaking story that happened again in my hometown of Chicago. And yeah, you guys know I am a call them boys type of girl. And even when it comes to these alleged kids, we'll get to it. But let's see. I see the ones. Okay, everybody knew. Jacqueline say she knew. Hey, Veronica Monroe, her ass knew. She definitely knew. Yes. 2 sons, 1 daughter. Daddy hasn't talked about his son's arrest. Now, look, Jacqueline H., I don't know if you are saying that or are you asking with some question marks at the end? Because I find it hard to believe. She wanted to keep that perfect family for TV. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. In our opinions. Okay. Totally agree with you. And yeah, I'm just not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not gonna say the lady is not polished enough when it comes to running for a state representative or anything like that. But yeah, Dr. Heavenly, your ass lying, in my opinion. She wants to continue to act better than the cast. Yeah, especially now that she's running. I'm gonna play this little last part of this because I just showed you guys how Quad was coaching her, and look how Heavenly went on to damn near say everything that Quad coached her on. I said the other night, it's a damn shame for you to do this the day after. You could have saved that for one of your interviews back in Atlanta. But Quad coaching you upstairs in a hotel room that you need to tell people and you need to do this and live in your truth, and you go right downstairs in the hotel lobby where you get interviewed and say the same damn thing. That does not read authentic to me.
She cannot vote. And we had the conversation. She does not know what a state representative does. She damn sure don't know what a congressperson does. But let me talk to you about why I'm running. I'm running because I'm the child with no windows. You remember that episode? I grew up on government assistance. I watched my mom work really hard, and I see burns on her arms when she worked in the laundry, right? Until she could get free child care so she could go back to school.
All right. All of that is game to me. I don't have to show you guys everything again. But do you guys find that odd that she just told Quad again when she was upstairs that I don't feel like I'm embarrassed or I'm ashamed? And then, baby, like a politician, she read it off, child. She read off everything. The mama had Mayor Mom, rest in peace. had burns on her arms, and I'm a child of I used to get government assistance. Girl, bye. She will do great in politics because she loves to lie. You in the bushes at work. Thank you, sweetie. I agree. Hellish is like, Kimmy, I read that. Performative is exactly what it is. I'm glad you're here, Peach Prince. You didn't get your notification. You guys double check and make sure that you ring that bell, and also that you are still subscribed. Debbie, I think I read that. She's trying to clean up her image. There go my shorten. Hey, sis. Okay. We're gonna move on. Let's see. They went live asking what y'all want to see, and he said people are deplorable. I wouldn't buy nothing from them. Oh, he said people are deplorables. Who are you talking about? Mo better. Hi, Ashley. How are you? Thanks for joining me. Hi, CMAF. Welcome. Okay, I see it. I see we all are on the same page. Is it storming there too? Yes, it's been like this since Saturday for me. I love the rain as well. So when I get off, child, I'm gonna find my electric blanket, one of them, and cuddle up on my couch. Hey, Lisa Love. All right, guys, let's get into this heartbreaking story. I do have a couple clips that I'm gonna show you, but a lady out of Chicago that suffers from sickle cell was attacked by a group of middle school students. Now, I do know that with topics such as this, you guys may have some choice comments, which is fine with me, but be careful with your wordings. Be creative, because my response is kid or not. I would have put them paws on them. Kids or not. And look, based off of the ages, especially when it comes to Chicago and a lot of inner city areas, I may have to, pull that thing out. Kids or not. We're going to take a look. This was heartbreaking. Let me bring up first the news account. Shout out to the Shade Room. We'll look at this first, and then we'll look at the community coming together. And Debbie, I know you in the shy. Have you seen this? This was out south. So this was not your way, Aunt Debbie, and it wasn't my part of the south side, but it was out south. So go ahead and take a look. You did find it odd. Right before Quad is coaching her. Stacy said, never be ashamed where you came from. It made you who you are. Stop performing. I agree, Shorten. I agree. Just be real. But again, and we jump back to Heavenly real quick. 11 seasons in, and you just now talking about being real? Damn. I can't help but to be real. But look, I can go take me some acting lessons. Bravo, come my way. Any of them shows outside of the Zeus network. If I can get on there and be fake, y'all gonna pay me? Yeah, I may have to come up with something. But let's go ahead and take a look. Heartbreaking.
They're investigating a brutal attack on a mother and her children near a Southside school. This happened yesterday afternoon near 106th and Bensley. That's right down the street from Orville T. Bright Elementary School. Video shared tens of thousands of times on Facebook shows this attack, and you can see that woman being punched and eventually falling to the ground, and that's when the assault turns even more violent. We've frozen the video here because it's too graphic after this point. We've also blurred the faces of the people involved because they're minors and no charges have been filed. Police say the woman and a 9-year-old boy went to the hospital in serious condition. Word of the attack spread quickly on social media and led to a big crowd gathering outside the school this morning demanding.
I love this. I cried when I saw that. The lady was walking with a noticeable limp. She had her son and daughter with her. The son was trying to hold his mama. He crying, the daughter crying. And these hoodlums attacked this lady. Beat her, pulled her wig off, laughing, and they videotaped it. So to see the presence of the popos, I loved. I'm gonna also show you guys another video of the community outraged and going up to the school. And this is what I want. I want that same presence. Find out where each and every one of them live and go to their house. You guys know sometimes when it comes to other races and the clear folks and any other, a lot of times when their address is leaked, people pull up just to come together as a community. Wink, wink, in my opinion. But go ahead and go to the parents of these kids as well. And I want the parents to be charged. Send the kids to the Audi home. Keep their ass there until they're 18 and go ahead and lock them up. Put them on 26 in Cal. Take them to 26 in California. I have zero pity for them. And they are lucky, especially in the Shy. They are lucky that she wasn't one of people that carry. Because had it been me, all I see is multiple people. I don't know the ages. And yeah, it's about to be on and popping. Your mama gonna be on the news crying. He was a good boy. She was a good girl. It's gonna be some slow singing and flower bringing. And your face gonna be on a t-shirt. This shit was heartbreaking. Let's see what else they had to say in this little part.
Answers and justice. We've reached out to CPS for comments on this. Police are investigating.
All right, so you guys saw hundreds and hundreds of people that was up at that school, and I don't want to show this because this is the attack with nothing over it, so I'm gonna get out of that one. But let's go ahead and take a quick look at the community stepping in. And you guys let me know in the comments. You think I'm a little too harsh? Because I promise you, your baby would have come home missing teeth and everything. Everything. In the streets of, and I told you guys this before, I had to tell my ex, he went home for his dad's funeral. And, born and raised in Chicago, he's used to Chicago, how it was back when we were growing up. Well, he was used to it. And because he had moved like in his early 20s or whatever, moved from Chicago. So yeah, kids were kids back then. 13, 14, 15 years old. That was kids. I remember telling him specifically, he riding around trying to find his favorite chips, going to areas that he used to go to back in the day that the areas had changed drastically. You used to be able to go in that area at night. You better not go down those streets after 5 p.m. once it started getting dark. But I remember telling him, look, the main people that you have to watch out for are the younger ones. The 12, the 13s, the 14s. You guys should know this story of Yummy Sandifer. If you don't know it, look it up. Yummy Sandifer, Sandifer. He was unalived at 11 years old, and he was out in the streets. My first husband's nephew was friends with him. And I would never forget, we were coming home from bowling one night, about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Little Yummy was sitting on the porch. I said, little boy, what are you doing out here this time of morning? Different story. Look it up. Search for Yummy Sandifer, and you guys will be able to see. So, yeah, these kids don't operate as kids. But shout out to the community, Chi-Town represent, for showing up and showing out. Let's go ahead and take a look. So this is the mom. This is the mom in the red jacket. Them boys is out there. Shout out to them boys. And when I say them boys, I'm not talking about the ones in blue. I'm talking about the men that are surrounding her, them Chicago boys. And I can guarantee you, this is not going to end well when it comes to all of those kids. It was at least 12, 15 of them. But let's see, I believe she may have said something in this video, but it's kind of hard for you guys to hear. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, we can't hear exactly what she's saying, but I will find the clip and make a short video and reshare it. But zero pity when it comes to me. I don't care what happened to him. What I witnessed, and if you guys haven't seen the video unedited that's covering up the actual attack, do a search on any social media platform, TikTok, Instagram, you will see. And it was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking. Like I said, she suffers from sickle cell. And these little bums with phones in their hands not only traumatize her for the rest of her life, but traumatize her babies as well. She already struggling in life. You know what I'm saying? Health challenges and all of that. And I be damned if they, just zero respect. And it would have been a different outcome. It would have been a different outcome. Even if they got me down to the ground, I promise you, I would have had a chance to reach on in my pocketbook and pull something out on their ass. So if you have any of you, and you guys are cuties, so I know that you don't. But if you have unruly ass kids, get your kids before somebody else get them. Get your kids. It's not cute. We come from the era where it takes a village. That seems to be gone. And I really can't blame a lot of people that mind their business when it comes to them and their kids, because this is the outcome. You can try to be a village and see little Timmy acting out. Every neighbor on my block that we grew up with had the go ahead to tap that ass when it comes to my mom and daddy's kids, me and my siblings. If they saw us acting out of order, heard us cussing or whatever, they had the go ahead, do what you need to do, and then it's going to be on and popping when I get home. People today are minding their business because, again, these kids are carrying. These kids are into a whole lot. But yeah, that broke my heart. That broke my heart. Hold on one second, guys. Let me see what you guys are saying. Was it heartbreaking to you? I need to see if Aunt Debbie answered me as far as, and I'm sure that you did hear about this, Aunt Debbie. Heartbreaking, and anything that happens anywhere all of us live, it should hit close to home. And that's what it did to me. I cried like a baby. Okay. These parents these days are letting the streets raise their kids. I agree. All right. Jib, my sis said not harsh at all. Back in the day, adults in the community were able to discipline neighborhood kids. As a result of not being able to anymore, this is where we are. You said it in a much better way than I did, sis. But yes, facts. Double H said, I hope they are able to identify every last one of those kids because of their desire, because they desire to pay for this crime. Good point. Good point. I hope so too. And dummy asses. Kids can be dummy asses as well. They were indeed caught. Matter of fact, let's go back. Let's go back real quick. I can't play that one. Hold on. Because I want you guys to see how many of them that it was. Hold on.
Felicia.
But they were on the same street, I believe, as the school. And all of those kids go to that school. So, you know, look, all it takes is one or two of them. They definitely going to start snitching on each other. And take it a step further. Lock the parents up as well. Lock the parents up as well. I don't care that they weren't there. I don't care about none of that shit. In my Aunt Debbie's voice, lock the parents up as well. Because you shouldn't even raise the kid like this. You know, what are the parents doing? Sitting there playing PlayStation and smoking blunts 24/7? Raising these hoodlums, and then the teachers at the school got to deal with them. This lady had to experience this. Lock their ass up. I'm gonna play this part again just so we can try to see the number. But on this video, okay, let's look at the first of this, and then I'm gonna pause it. We'll look at this one. So take a look. Hit the like button. We were right at 200 people, 182 still here. You guys hit the like button. Also, if you want to donate to the channel and bless the host, you can do so as well. But let's take a look at this part right here. Oh. And I am going to pause it before and end it before I show the actual attack. But this is how many of them it was. All right. So you see up here in the front, that's mom and her two kids. All right. I'm trying to pause. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's more behind them.
Come on, God. Shamar looking at. Shamar.
They talking about the mama, saying she looked like Shamar.
Shamar, but what you want, Shamar? Shamar, look at.
All right, that's about all I can play. But you guys see how many of them there are. And you know, 0. Yes, Mo better. That's the problem. There are no more villages. But look, I'm gonna tell you something. I would be minding my business as well. Now, I call the popo. I don't give a damn about no snitching and F that. If I see some unruly kids such as these, now, had I been on this street at this time, there's no telling what I would have done. You know, they probably would have ended up jumping me as well. But I would have had to assist this mom. But I'm talking about the neighbors' kids and all of that. Yeah, I call the popo on your ass. I don't know if I'm intervening today. Because again, there's no telling what they got going on. Since you say the law is taking away the parents' rights to be able to discipline their kids, so now the streets are raising them. Well, I will say that, but even though that is the case, there's still a lot. Look, a lot of folks have been able to raise their kids in spite of that and teach them respect and all of that. But that is true. That is true. A little quick fun fact before I go. I remember, and I think I told the Cutie crew this. My little nephew did something and got in trouble, and he told his mama he called the popo on her. She said, "Cool." She let him come, and when they got there, she told him, "Now them shoes he got on, he got to take those off. Those clothes that he got on, he got to take those off. Though that underwear he got on, he got to take that off." And you know what I'm saying? Straight up embarrassed them. Yeah, you can call the popo and you can go with them, but you're not going with anything that I bought you. But I do agree with that. You know, they do. And the kids, a lot of them know that. You better not hit me, you know? Okay, and Debbie, you heard it on Channel 7. All right, couple more comments and we out of here. That's true. I'm Pink Diva, and the kids know they can tell on the parents if they have to. My cousin called the popo on his dad, and he was young because he was about to spank that tail. Yeah, see. Y'all know I got a thing for Big Bertha, and I'm strictly D-Ickley, but I would let Big Bertha go and braid my hair. I would probably still have to put them paws on them. I told you guys know my infamous story of jumping down a whole flight of stairs on my little niece when I was racing her. Jumped down a whole flight. So I may have to go ahead and sit for a minute. That's all I'm saying. What was that show called when you had a bad kid? Scared Straight, Mo better. Yes, Scared Straight. I know. So prayers going up to the mom and her kids. They were not bothering anyone at all. Shorten, walking, minding her business, and these unruly thugs did what they did. You know. Hey, Cricket. So I thank you guys. I thank you guys for joining me. As I mentioned at the start of my live, if you don't know how to hype up a video, find out. Go to my videos, my lives, click hype this video up for me. That will, I believe, push you in the algorithm and all of that even more. And also definitely make sure that you are subscribed. Click that notification bell. Shout out to the replay gang yang, all of the above. Half of these parents are afraid of their children. Sad but true. Sad but true. Hey, Reen. Happy Tuesday to you. Thank you, CC. CC said, be blessed, everyone. Yes, be blessed to each and every one of you. We are ending this with 193 watching. Shout out again to the replay gang. Thank you guys for joining me for this live. Pray that it stop raining. It's thundering right now. And yeah, because rain just makes the time go past slow. And I got about 4 more hours to go. But I love you guys. Thank you again for joining me for this live. And I will chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT.
Gotta stop this. Prayers going up to my cutie mod, Teresa Wright. We love you, sis. I'm glad you went on about your business somewhere because I was going to cuss you out. I'll look at your text later. Have a great day, sis. Miss Lady Shorten, J28, Reem Bass, Aunt Debbie, I Am Pink Diva. Shout out to the Cutie Crew. Veronica Monroe. Cutie Crew, we're members only is Friday. And it is a Cutie Crew party this coming Friday. So you guys make sure to join me on Friday for our Cutie Crew Friday night party. All right, I'm gone for real this time. Love you guys. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.